Hey guys, so this is the end of the year video and it's the first of its kind because it's my first year on YouTube. It's really exciting. So I started this channel in September and right now we're at 260 subscribers, and my plan is for this video to one, to be a huge thank you to all of you guys, but it's a video for myself for next year as well, just to see where I was at the end of 2017 and see where I'm going to be at the end of 2018 heading into 2019. I have a lot of plans for this year and I'm really excited to get to talk to you about it. So, starters, thank you guys for joining this YouTube family. I honestly talk to you guys more than I talk to my own family, to be honest. Like, the amount of videos and hours I have spent with you guys, and it's well spent. But I'm just like, I like this little YouTube family that we have growing. And I think we can only grow from here, and I'm really excited to see where we're going to be. This year has been nuts. Like, 2017 was a crazy year, and it was a good year, but it was also kind of a bad year at the same time, and I'm really excited to turn everything around and just have a fresh start in 2018 and only grow from there. Another good, really big channel update is the Patreon, guys. Those of you who went over there and support me every month, thank you so much, because that's only growing, and y'all putting so much faith in me and giving me confidence in it. I feel a lot more confident in the rewards that I set, what I send out to you, and it's only going to get bigger and better, and I'm only going to get better at it from here on. I think if I had to make a resolution for New Year's, it would be to be more consistent. I really need to stick to a schedule for you guys, and I need to be consistent with it. I'm thinking, like, I know I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to do 2 live streams a week and a video, so that'll be like 3 to 4 videos a week in my head. I'm thinking like that's doable, but I mean, I'm going to try it out. I'm not just going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this at this exact time, because I need to see what works with you guys and what works with me as well. So look forward to that. I'm really excited to see this new year with YouTube. I'm excited to see where we're going to be. Like how many of you guys are going to be here this time next year. I'm like super excited. So 2017. I've only been with you guys since September, but I started my Twitch channel in like June. And that was pretty fun. I think I like YouTube a little, I like both. Twitch is a lot more flexible than YouTube, but I like that your videos stay relevant on YouTube, whereas Twitch, they just disappear after a certain amount of time. So I like to dual stream. I'm excited to grow my Twitch channel and grow this YouTube channel, so boom. So end of 2017. We did a lot this year. Not as much as I had originally intended to do this year, but we did a lot this year. So I started Zaya and Recon I really started working on it in June. I didn't start a costume before that. I don't know why, I just didn't. So I started everything really in June, and I worked on it throughout the summer. And then I think around the end of August, September, we were knocking out so much inventory. So even though I didn't finish full costumes, I finished a bunch of little ones to sell. And being able to sell my work, that was a really great privilege. And we have such wonderful friends. Like Yvonne and Randy have been so good to us this year, and helping us get started, encouraging us, and just saying, you can do it, you know? Just having someone on your shoulder saying you can do it and believing in you really means a lot, and has severely helped us. And I'm a happy clam right now. I'm just like, I'm blushing, my face is getting red. It's also really hot in here, but I'm also blushing. But I mean, just a huge thank you to our friends and people who supported us all year. And vending was fun. It was a lot harder. I will never look at a vendor the same again. They do so much. Being a cosplayer is easy compared to being a vendor. That was nuts. So anyway, that was fun. And I wanted to, like, last minute, so we were, like, busting out inventory. I'm at Yvonne and Randy's house, and I just randomly, 2 o'clock in the morning, like, we're still working on stuff tirelessly, and I'm like, I have an idea. So I just start, like, cutting out foam, and I have this, like, weird scraggly tree idea, like, branch armor, almost. Like a forest on the top of a breastplate and on the pauldrons. And I was like, that's a cool idea. And I had, like, this belt idea. I ended up making it into this character, and the more I thought about her, the more she came, like, I knew exactly what I wanted in my mind. So I quick and rushed, and they helped me put this last minute costume together, and it was so fun. I didn't finish it completely the first time around. Then I worked on it because we had 2 weekends back to back of vending, and I finished it, and I got to wear it that weekend. I don't remember where we were. I think it was SpaCon was first, and then I don't remember, was it Casey? No? We were in St. Louis. I don't remember what con we were at, but I got to wear it there. It was super fun, and I enjoyed wearing it so much that I'm like, you know what? I want a photo shoot of this. So if I learn how to correctly put photos in this video, it'll be somewhere around here, and that's what I made. And it's just a literal blood elf. My idea, she was my first original character, which that was actually a big deal for me. I've never come up with anything original. So it's a big deal for me to be able to come up with my own original character. And the photo shoot went so well. Meredith, my really good friend, she came out, dealt with my grumpy butt, because it's so difficult to be in a costume and, like, try to get your picture taken because you're just trying to get everything situated, and you're just like, I can't move correctly, and you have to, like, really mess with it. Let's see. So that was finished. That was really fun and really good. I'm really proud of it, to be honest. That was a really fun costume. I think for this year, I want to plan to at least have one more original costume for 2018. So costume number 1, original costume. So second, I have a lot of plans for this year, and we're already starting it off with a bang. So we're starting it off with an armored version of Elsa. Here, if I learned how to do this correctly in editing. If not, this is just going to be awkward. So I'm doing an armored version of Elsa. It's a design done by Zach Fisher art, and I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really fun. I got a lot of, I'm looking at it because it's a pile over here. So we already started with that, and hopefully I can be done with that by the end of this month. January, not December, because December there's only like 5 days left, and I'm not finishing this costume in 5 days. No way. So hopefully I'll be done with that costume by January. If it takes longer than January, like, bad Lauren. So we're gonna start off with Elsa, and then the second, there is a new champion. I mean, this is my third idea. We're gonna do Zoe from League of Legends. League of Legends come out with a new champion, and she's super cool, she's super cute, but I showed it to my family, and they're like, this looks exactly like you. So prompt weird picture if it shows up. Yay. So I want to do Zoe from League of Legends, and she has a really sparkly, bubbly personality, and she has that huge wig. Like, it's gonna go down to my feet. Like, it's gonna be nuts. And I'm gonna have to, like, sew everything, dye everything, and blah, 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 blah. Lots of work. The most work on that costume isn't even the wig. It is the gold parts. Yes, gold. I knew I didn't want to do any more gold, but I'm doing gold because I hate myself. So we're gonna put some gold stuff in it. At least it's not a full armor set of gold, but it's still gold. I don't like gold. Gold is horrible to work with. If you guys haven't ever worked with gold before, it sucks. So we're gonna do Zoe, because I really, really like her, and it'll probably be one of my very first sewing projects, because her top and her shorts and her, like, weird feet thingies, that's a little different, and yeah, it's just different. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to find and buy it somewhere, so I'm gonna have to learn how to sew and make it myself. And fourth, Mystic Messenger is about to drop a new update at the end of January, and I have waited over a year for this game route to drop, and it's Ray's route, or Unknown's route, from Mystic Messenger. And I fell in love with the character Ray from it, and I felt bad for his past. I loved his character design, I liked his music, I liked everything about it. Once they redesigned him, because he went from emo kid to like amazing Victorian gentleman, it's just like, oh hi, how are you? So I found in Eureka Springs, which is near where I live. It's about an hour out, and it's a beautiful place. I love going to Eureka Springs. But they have this like perfect Victorian bed and breakfast, and they have a bedroom that looks exactly like the one in the game. So I'm hoping to get a couple shots there. And Meredith found a botanical garden. I think it's in Tulsa, but we might just have like a girls' day out, go to Tulsa, you know, get a couple shots there, and I might take her out on a date since I'll be dressed like a boy maybe. I don't know if I want to do a female version of Ray or do a male version, or both, because why not? I can always do both. I'm really leaning towards doing both. I want to have like the female character to fall back on. Alright, so next on the itinerary is Hinata Shoujo from Haikyuu. So Haikyuu, I wanted to do more anime characters this year, hence the Ray. Everything else is video games or Disney, and I don't really have a lot of anime characters that I've ever done before, and I'm just like, I watch so much anime, that's really sad that I don't do a lot of anime costumes. So I wanted to maybe do Hinata from Haikyuu. Haikyuu is a volleyball boys anime. So it's a shonen, so it's an action boyish anime set for like 10-year-old boys, you know. It's mostly an action boy anime. So it's amazing. I love it. It's probably one of the best animes I've ever seen. And this is why. Because it has a really good story. Everybody wants to say that it's like just for girls. I'm like, it's literally meant for dudes. Like, it's an action anime. But I mean, just the way it all is. I love the characters' attitudes. I like their characteristics, the way they look, the art, just everything about it. I love this anime. And I've watched it, both seasons, 3 times through already. And I'm like, okay, I love this boy. I wanna cosplay him. So I was thinking maybe I'd do a girl version. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take on the challenge. I'm gonna be a boy. Whatever. I don't care. But I wanted to make it difficult on myself because I thought, hey, you know what? I wanted to make wings. Like angel wings, but I didn't have any angels or anybody with wings that I really liked. Other than Kale from League of Legends. But I'm just kind of like, I don't really play Kale. And she's a cool angel, I guess. But I was thinking, in Haikyuu, they always reference to themselves, like, they're the, like, through the anime, it's an insult. They're called, like, the Flightless Crows. And they were once, like, a really big school, and they just kind of, you know, flitted off. Like, they're not even qualifying for state or anything. And it's not really called state. It's called state in America. I don't know what it's called. I forget. But I mean, they're not winning tournaments. They're just kind of known as, oh, it's an easy win. But like, they come back and they're like, nobody's gonna call us Flightless Crows ever again. And I'm just like, ah. But I thought about it, and I want to do Hinata. There's a lot of inside anime jokes, but if I could find a reference image, I would do it right here. I wanted to do crow wings for him, and his partner, like the guy that basically, it's called a setter in volleyball. He's like the king of the court, which was an insult. But I've seen a lot of fan art with Hinata with like a prince crown and like a king cape on, and I think that would be hilariously awesome. and I think it'd be a really cool costume to create. But here's another thing. I'm gonna make all of the feathers out of foam. Yeah, you heard me. All of them. All of them. And I said I wouldn't do another feather costume, but you know what? I'm so good at it now that I'm like, whatever. So we're gonna take on this hugely stupid project and do this. Sorry if I bored you guys with that one, because it was kind of hard to explain. And like I said, I wanted to do more anime characters this year. So I kind of have, well, I'll start on her next. So I'll throw in something. So I also have another kind of secret costume. I don't want to throw up the concept art for it because I paid for it. And it is a desert sorceress Rapunzel that I had commissioned by Gladzy. And she's super cool. She made a great design, but I was taking too long on Zion Rakan this year that I didn't get to her, and I still haven't gotten to her, and it's too cold. Like, it's 20 degrees outside. I don't have a desert near me either. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait till the summer to do this costume, and maybe I can get out to some kind of desert, drive to Arizona or something, do a road trip this summer or something, you know, figure something out. I probably don't want to go to the desert in the summer, but maybe close to summer. Anyway, I said I want to do more anime characters, so I wanted to do kind of Nakaba from Dawn of the Arcana. It's a manga, and I keep finding myself rereading it and rereading it and rereading it, and I really, really like it. And I really like her character. So I tend to really like desert garb. So a lot of, in just kind of fantasy desert garb as well. Just really cool like outfits, and I kind of dress like that normal, like in the summertime. I kind of dress, I think here we would call it like dressing like a hippie or a gypsy or whatever, but I don't know, I really like just the regular really cool desert. And if I can find a picture, I'll try to put it here. Again, like, I don't know how well I'm doing this. I'm gonna attempt to, I didn't know if my editing software does it or not. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I did Nakaba, and one more. So there is a concept design I fell in love with, and I don't know why. It's cool. I don't know if a lot of people would like it, but I like it, so that's what matters. It's an armored Care Bear, medieval armored Care Bear, and it's Grumpy Bear. Whenever I was a kid, I loved Care Bears. I would watch the Care Bear movie over and over and over again, and I forget like which one it is. It's the one where their world is falling apart, and it's because of the evil spell book. I love that Care Bear movie. I actually weirdly want to rewatch it because I keep thinking about the Care Bear costume. I was like, that's cool. So I might get around to doing that costume, and it is a design done by Becca O'Neill on Instagram. She's super cool, and she did a Care Bear group with a bunch of people at Katsucon last year. It's 2017, so it might have been this year. It might have been this Katsucon in 2017. I think it is. But it was really cool, and she released her designs, and I was like, this is nice. And nobody's done it to my knowledge right now, so I'm like, cool, that'll be fun. It's an interesting design, and I really enjoy it. Okay, next thing on the list, bot costumes. So I have a lot of making costumes, and as y'all know, like right now I'm spamming y'all with the 4 costumes that I made this year. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm spamming you guys. I wish I had new things. So right now I'm building an armored version of Elsa. So in between big builds, I kind of wanted to do a bot costume. And Yvonne said something about this, and I kept thinking about it, and I was like, you know, that's a good idea. I'm stealing that idea. To just do a bot costume. And Jessica Negri has brought this up before. She was like, in between big builds, that's why I do a bunch of small funny costumes or lingerie shoots and whatnot. And it makes entire sense. Now that I'm in here doing it, I'm like, I have nothing to post, nothing to show you guys. Here, do you want a foam pile picture? And it's just like, So I think I'm gonna do a couple store-bought costumes off Amazon. You know, just spend maybe 80, 100 bucks on a costume. Do a quick photo shoot for you guys. There you go. Internet fodder for y'all. And I have a couple ideas. I like Emilia from ReZero. She's not my favorite character in the anime, but I love white-haired elves. That's mostly the reason. She's pretty. I want to do Rim from ReZero. I don't know how well I can pull it off, but I want to try. Let's see. I kind of thought about doing a store-bought costume of Elias from the Ancient Magus Bride and have Zach wear that and me do a Cheese costume. The Ancient Magus Bride is a very prominent anime of this year and it's getting great ratings. I have all the manga. I love the manga. And it's doing really, really well and it'll just gain popularity. If you haven't heard of it, like maybe I'll post something about it. Have some kind of weird prompt up maybe. Yeah, I think it'd be a really good thing. It might be challenging depending on how I want to do the skull if we get around to it. Couple costumes. So these are my costumes I want to do. And maybe if I do a female Rey costume for Mystic Messenger, maybe Zach will do a male MC with me, which is main character. Yeah. See, like Elsa doesn't have a partner other than really Jack Frost, and unless Zach wants to dress up like Jack Frost, he doesn't have to. It just really depends on who Zach wants to cosplay. If he is interested in cosplaying with me, I don't want to just rope him into something like I did Rakan and just be like, you're doing this with me whether you like it or not. So if he wants to do those costumes with me, great. Like Nakaba from the Dawn of the Arcana, he has like 3 options to do. Well, 2 options. Like the guy that she's with and like the guy that's her attendant, and they're like really close. And it's like, oh, that's cute. I'm just like, he could do either one and I'd be like super happy. But I'm not gonna force him and I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, he's doing this, and then he's just like, I don't wanna do that. So it'll just depend on which ones he wants to do. And hey, we might be putting some of his costume creation processes on this channel if he decides to do something. Alright, and I think the last prompt, tutorials you guys want to see. I kind of just do random stuff. Honestly, the most popular tutorial that I have and the most popular video on this channel at this moment is how I made Zaya's bird feet time lapse. And I'm thinking I have video footage on Ivana Randy's computer that I need to get off. And I'm going to do a time lapse of how I did the feather capes, what video footage I have left. See, the problem is you guys would have so much freaking tutorials, but my hard drive on my computer that was storing all of my video footage died. So all that was left was this computer, which doesn't have very much memory, what was on it that I didn't move over there. Like, I'm exceptionally lucky that I had anything to work with. So that's why the tutorials that I have been doing are kind of like pieced together. And the Armored Elsa, if you guys don't want it in a live stream, just tell me and I can start doing it in small cut down videos and do like, this is how I do foam details tutorial. And honestly, I can take those live streams and cut them down and still make tutorials. It just really depends on what you guys want to see from me. I already have plans to do a basic EVA foam tutorial for people who are completely new to it. I have, what else did I have to do? I had a couple just random tutorials in my head that I'm like, that's what I'm doing. Well, I know that I'm doing a basic foam tutorial, and I might do, it just depends. It honestly does. I know I'm going to do a feather time-lapse tutorial. A time-lapse tutorial on how I made Lux's crown. So most of it is, I did the live stream of me like carving it and sanding it. but I have video footage of me wrapping it. So I'm gonna cut that down and make it a small like little crown tutorial. I think it's really fun. And I might have to add some more video footage of how it actually screws into the wig, because I don't think I got that on camera. I think I did that like the day of the photo shoot. Because I don't wait till last minute. Why would I ever do that? So if my count is correctly, I have 1 original character. So that's 1. Elsa, Zoe, Rey, Hinata, Nakaba, Rapunzel, and Armored Care Bear. That's 8 costumes that I have planned at this moment. It could change. I might just lose interest and be like, I don't want to do that. Or something amazing might come along, a new anime or a new video game, and I'm just like, that. I'm making that now. So at the end of this year, at the end of 2018, I'm gonna look back and see what I did or didn't do. So we have a lot planned for this year. If you guys have any suggestions, costume ideas, things you want to see, tutorials you want to see, just anything y'all feel y'all want to talk about, comment section down below. If you liked this video, give me a like and let me know you liked it. If you disliked it, I mean, hey, give me a thumbs down. Or just tell me in the comment section below, you suck. That's fair. Because I mostly just, how long is this? It's 27 minutes at the moment. So I just rambled for 27 moments. Quality content. I think that's about it. I have a couple other costume ideas, and I may or may not do them. I guess I could read them off. So I already have a Cowdy from Your Lie in April costume. So I'm probably going to do a photo shoot of that for Patreon whenever it starts getting a little warmer, because it's a skirt. I like Aladdin and Sinbad from Moggy and the Labyrinth of Magic. It's an anime. Because I was really thinking, I was like, I need more anime. So I went through my anime list of everything I've watched and be like, what can I do? There's Tanya from Saga of Tanya the Evil. She's like so cool. And that could be a really fun costume. Something easy, you know? So there's a couple easy costumes I have thought up, and a couple store-bought ones. Honestly, store-bought costumes. If I don't want to say this to be like you buy me costumes, but if you guys have like a specific costume in mind, like store-bought anime character, something y'all want, if I can't get around to it, you can also just buy it for me and send it to me. It doesn't, just like, thought process, hey, maybe, because I see a lot of people do that, and they're like, somebody bought this for me, and I'm gonna wear it and do a photo shoot, and I was like, that's cool. I'm not saying buy me things, I'm just saying it's an option if you guys are interested at all, which, I mean, if you're not, that's completely cool. I'm gonna do costumes all year anyway, but I just thought it was, I need to go get a P.O. box. I haven't got a P.O. box yet. But I'll probably do that sometime in January. I know we have the Markiplier concert January 4th. And I need to go to school and all kinds of stuff. And I have bills coming up. So we'll see whenever I can do a P.O. box. Sorry I rambled and don't make any sense. And sorry if I offended people. Sorry. I'm just trying to, like, get my ideas out for this end of the year and just going into 2018 and seeing like what you guys are interested in. And I think that's about it. So this year for January, no, I'm not doing that. Anyway, for this year, I definitely want to start doing more giveaways. So like things I've made that it's probably just gonna collect dust in my house if I keep it, and I don't want that to sound bad or anything, but like prop guns or something. Like I have like this candy cane gun, and it's been here for a hot minute, and it's just like, I don't really need that in my house, it's just there. So I mean, things like that, or things I make for costumes and I'm done with the costume. So like Dark Lux, whenever I'm done with Dark Lux, well, I probably wouldn't send that stuff out, but maybe like the collar of really cool feathers that I made, that might be a giveaway one day. Who knows? Yeah, so just ideas. What do you think I should do a giveaway on? What are items you guys are interested in? What tutorials are you guys interested in? And what costumes are you guys interested in? And just for funsies, if you guys have made it this far, sorry, if you guys have made it this far, out of the costumes that I have planned this year, which one just sounds the best to you or looks the best to you? And just tell me in the comment section down below, see which one you like and see if other people like the one you like, and let me know. So I'm just like, hey, people like the costumes I'm gonna do, yay! Or just whatever you guys want to talk about. And I think I'm about done. So Happy New Year, guys. Not Merry Christmas. Christmas is past. Happy and hi, future Lauren. Sorry. So, like, at the end of 2018, I'm gonna rewatch this video, maybe do a reaction to it, just be like, oh my god, past Lauren is a derp. But I'm excited for it. Anyway, Happy New Year, guys. I'm excited to create with y'all. Thank you for being a part of this YouTube family, and I will see you guys later.